Alright, people, I wasn't going to record today because I'm actually feeling more sick. But ultimately, I want to know what happens next. I have spent the entire of today and yesterday trying to think about how the hell Rick gets out of what he was just in. So that's the main reason why I'm here. Look, if we only watch to find out that part, fine. I will happily stop if I don't feel well enough once I know he's safe.
Wake up.
So surely this is just him entering whoa, his own mind sort of thing.
Wake up.
Come on, Rick. Come on, Rick.
Yeah, wake up, asshole.
Oh shoot, you know how cool that is? Yeah, get your ass up. If you have to pick yourself off that thing, you do it. He's gonna do it, isn't he? Okay, this is getting uncomfortably close now. Oh, holy shoot, Rick. He's gonna keep drawing them away? Look at the state of that, though. Whoa. Jadis. Hey, yo, whoever that person is,
Location and status of your A.
I don't like their bloody voice.
1.6 miles due north of the junkyard.
You have the A.
I have the A, and it's ready for transport. And I'll be ready.
I don't like that we're connected to that past now. That freaks me out. Bro. The fact that Rick is still doing this slowly, instead of going to get help, blows my mind. The tone of this episode is kind of pissing me off. Not because it's... Oh, just a tiny little lapse of focus and boom. It's not annoying me because I don't like it. It's annoying me because it's like, I really, really don't like the way they're doing this. Like, oh, must stay awake, Rick, must stay awake. It's just giving me a vibe of like, you can rest when it's done, and I don't like when they start setting that up because then it feels like a character might be on the edge of I don't know. I'm not even gonna manifest it into existence. Screw that shit. What are the odds she's picturing Negan in that very exact moment?
We can go now.
Bloody practicing. You know what the craziest thing is, right? Is if it is to happen, I can't even be like, I don't like Negan, right? I just don't. I can't even sit here and be like that annoyed if he dies the way that we first got introduced to him. And you know what I will say? There might even be a little part of me that's relieved. Maybe, if it is to happen, because I'll feel like that chapter is closed. This is now how long after, and what Maggie's going through is supposed to be similar to the reaction experience of some people, right? The whole point, I think, of the current seasons is that we're supposed to be getting like a diverse viewpoint. It's supposed to spark conversation, right? But if he does die, part of me may even be glad, right? And that sounds bad, but I think there is still a spark there that wants him dead. You know what I mean? There's still a part of me that if I think too much about what's happened and the way people have gone and all those things, I would very much be happy with the fact that if he had died however long ago or is about to die, it may be fine by my eyes. Most of me saying no because I know what it means long term and I know what this kind of act does for building a future. There's different mechanics behind why I don't think he should die, but if I really dig down into the past, I can feel that pain again. I think Maggie just can't escape it. Can I just say, this shit right here is why Rick is a leader. He's dying right now, and he is still riding on, redirecting the horse. Come on, Rick. Please run into some people, the right people. Please, please, please. Oh shoot, is he just gonna barricade himself up? Is that the sound of blood? Now this is most certainly a dream.
What's your wound?
God damn, cowboy. You look like shit.
Jesus Christ, how long has it been?
What is this? Are those the idiots we were chasing?
Attaboy. Dispatch said there was 2 suspects, right? Yes, there was.
It's so weird seeing his face, because I sometimes, when I now that I'm watching this, seeing him pop up, he almost seems like he was never here in the first place. You know what I mean? That's how long ago it feels. Well, it literally was season 2, did he die? I see his face, and I just think, oh my god, that's Shane. I'm a little bit starstruck, hey? Shane was an asshole, and he was a ticking time bomb. That's how I described him every single time, guys. A ticking bloody time bomb. But he's not as bad as some other people we've met. Yeah, he's done some horrible things, and he's given me reason to really dislike him, but he also gave me lots of reasons to love him. We don't need to actually, you know what? Let's not talk about that, guys. That's a long time ago. We don't need to go and dig into however long ago memories of that stuff. But I apologize, because I've got a weird feeling the next however many minutes is going to feel semi-starstruck.
One could argue it's my family you're looking for, right? How is my baby girl, by the way?
She hasn't got you, no.
Obviously, I think the whole point is we'll never know who Judith's dad really is, but I think they've made plenty of comments now that it's Shane's, like it's highly likely that it was. I think the whole point is we're not supposed to know. There's always supposed to be that little speculation of what if it is, what if it isn't. It is weird when you think about it though, because yeah, if you think about it, there is still a piece of Shane. Yeah, you just never really think about it. You always just think Judith is Rick's child, which she is, but like you just think, dang, it could very well be Shane's daughter. It's just weird to think. I can't even process that, like it's that he's been with us this whole time, kinda.
Boy, that shit you did in that field. Yes, you and me. Man, you took a page out of my book, Rick. You know, I'm glad you did it. You stepped up, brother. I want you to think about how you bit that piece of shit's throat out.
What?
Asshole in the church with the red machete. That is what I'm talking about. That's the shit that I need from you, that I always knew you had in you. I knew you had it in you, Rick, and it is time. You want answers? You want to know what this is all about, this right here? You and I asked you. You did ask, so now I'm going to tell you, and I want you to listen carefully. You got it? It's time. Kneel down. Dig deep. Find it, Rick. The rage, the hatred, find it. The loyalty is in there. Find it. It's in there.
Holy shoot! Are we about to get... No, I've been perfectly happy with Peaceful Rick. I don't know where that last Rick goes. And like I said, I think we could get that last Rick again under specific circumstances if specific things are to happen. Right? Things that I do not want happening to Rick.
This has to get done. You understand me? It has to.
It's like Rick's bloody inner demon is screaming at him right now.
I'm sorry for what I did to you. You need to forget that shit. You know something, Rick?
Come on, Rick. Can he not catch a break, you stupid, meat-hungry mongrels?
Maggie's here.
Aunt Maggie.
One of the guys at the gate told me she just came in.
What?
She ain't here for anything good. Well, we know she ain't gonna hurt
Maggie?
Michonne.
Get out of my way. You're willing to turn this into something else. For him. Not for him. For me. Negan should have died under that tree. But he didn't die.
Don't.
Maggie, it's done. Because Rick decided it was. Step back. You were there, Michonne.
You think Glenn would want this? For you to go through me to get to him?
I don't know what he'd want. I don't know.
He wouldn't want it, Maggie. Your father wouldn't want this. You know this.
The only thing I had.
It's gonna start something else.
Yeah, exactly.
He butchered Rick in front of you instead of Glenn.
Maggie.
If you had a child to raise alone because of him, he would have been dead a long time ago, and you know it. It has been a year and a half, and I can't.
So glad I did the Beyond the Wall. Why do I think Michonne's gonna let her through?
Because there's nothing you can say.
And you can live with what comes after.
Can't live with it now.
She's gonna let her through, isn't she? No way. Rick is going to be pissed. He ain't even eat his sandwich either. He knew this was coming.
She just gave up the keys, huh?
So you remember me?
Of course I do. That's why I thought you were gonna win.
This is why I'm talking about though, like, right? So, like, I think she'll talk to him before doing anything. Because it's not just about killing him, it's about making him understand why she's doing it. I think, personally, that's what I think. And that's what I said before anyway.
Good.
Come on, Maggie. Please, for the love of...
Get on your knees.
I don't want to feel like I have to take this from you. I really don't.
I remember you screaming in that clearing. I remember how much I broke you breaking open your husband's head like I did.
Glenn,
It take you this long to work up your
I
nerve.
was always going to settle
Bro,
this.
why does Negan always feel the need to try and piss people off? Let me hear me out, right? I think Negan is very smart. I actually kind of get the feeling like he knows she won't do it. I don't know. I think, you know how Rick faced Negan, did the business, and then made the decision to not go through with it? Part of me feels like Maggie needs to go through that. It's not necessarily about killing him. It's about facing him. Or he just wants her to kill him. Or he just would rather die than sit in a cage.
Get on your
What I
knees.
did to him? You mean how I cracked open his skull and popped out his goddamn eyeball? Is that what you mean?
Negan, are you...
I used to say that I didn't enjoy killing. That was a lie.
I want to see you in the light.
Kill me. You not have it in you? Don't you punk out like Rick.
Come into the light.
Kill me. This is what you came here for. You kill me. Kill me. Please. Please kill me.
You tell me why! Tell me! Why should I?
So I can be with my wife. So I can be with Lucille. I should be dead. I have to be dead. It is supposed to be you. It has to be you. Because I can't do it. I can't do it. I've tried. I can't.
One thing I've learned is, with Negan, right, is I've heard some of his stories now and they touch me, I guess, in a way, but it's like, I find it incredibly hard to feel bad for him. Like, I almost feel pity. It's not enough to make me super emotional about it, because I know that he can only blame himself for some of the things that he's done. There's nowhere else to put the blame, for goodness sakes. You are who you are. You know, part of me is like, is this just something like an act? But no, this is... He already looks like he already tried to bloody kill himself.
Kill me.
It explains why he's trying to antagonize people, though.
Get back in your cell.
No. No. Why?
I came to kill Negan.
He's already dead.
You're already worse than dead.
I keep thinking, like, sure, what if he tries to fight Maggie, but
Be like this.
he's probably starving.
It wasn't supposed to be like this.
Unless he's grabbed something when he went out. I want to Let's see his. No, okay, maybe not. It's really. You know what? It's almost like he's an imposter. It's like he's not him. That's exactly what I think Maggie was just saying. It's like he's not even there anymore. It's like you see glimpses of him, but I don't know. I was saying this again and again and again not too long ago. If he loses his purpose, what then? I want them to hug.
Maggie, Michelle, something's up with the cab.
Oh yeah. We haven't even seen all the shots fired and stuff at the camp.
What's your wound?
Wait, I thought.
Hey, Rick. Here. Look at this.
I thought his actor died.
This place. It's beautiful. It is something, isn't it? I'm so sorry for what happened to you.
Maybe if I tried harder, done things different, listened more.
My girl, she's strong. And my grandson, he'll only make her stronger.
So I'm not just emotional because seeing Herschel, because that is pretty sad, and it's for me. It's also about the fact that I'm pretty sure someone told me that he died, right? So either he died after filming this, or he died. This doesn't look fake. That's the same Herschel, right?
I need to find my family.
We're gonna see bloody Carl, aren't we?
I'm tired, Herschel.
I don't know if I'm ready, eh?
Maybe I can find him here.
Ain't no bloody way.
You have to wake up.
Wake up. God's sakes. I'm sorry, guys. The reason I'm getting frustrated is because I'm like, can we just get him home, please? Or have someone with him, for God's sakes? Holy shit. Look at that. Oh, look, it's Jesus. Sorry, it's not funny again. Sorry, guys. It's not funny, but just part of me just saw like this little head in the corner and just wanted to laugh. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, this is not the person I expected to be talking to him.
They're all dead.
Yeah. I know. And it's okay.
How can it be okay? How can this be okay?
Yes, you did your part.
No, come on, cut it out. Bro, I hate how this episode is sounding. I hate it when we have episodes like this because all it sounds like it's doing is foreshadowing. Did you guys hear that? Holy shiitake mushrooms, the weather is bad outside.
Your family. You're not gonna find them because they're not lost. And you are not lost.
Come on.
What you need to do is wake up.
Yeah, wake your ass up. I'm having none of this falling asleep nonsense. Oh, splendid. Wait, so we're back at the camp? What the hell? Destroyed! Wait, no, but weren't people going to the camp? Weren't people... Who's saying we're going to the camp? Bro, Rick doesn't look so far different to the dead, you know. The cannot fall asleep now. You cannot. Oh, the bridge. Wait, wasn't that the whole point? Just get across the bridge? That's it. All you have to do is get across the bridge, Rick. Come on. Yes. Thank bloody God. A little goosebumps.
I'm gonna get you out of here, okay?
Oh, you take care of them, Maggie.
You will.
I can't.
You will.
Yeah, you bloody will, you
It's not over.
twit. Don't you say that.
We don't die. Fight for me. Fight for all of us.
I found you.
You did. Now wake up.
Oh, for God's sake. For God's sake. Fucking wake up shit. Bro, I was thinking you'll come to save the day. Bastards. Look at the state of how much blood that is. Now you just gotta pray that it collapses, which is like the opposite of what you want it to do in the first place. Oh, the wooden bit should collapse, surely. That's the bit that was, yeah. Oh, shit. Oh my God.
What is he doing?
He's trying to bring down the bridge.
Hey, don't you freaking dare do this stupid stuff. Nah, they're gonna fight for you.
Don't do it. Not for me.
I don't know if I want to watch this. This is getting dangerously close to being a horrible, horrible afternoon. Please don't, please, for the love of God, don't. I would lie to you if I didn't tell you right now that I'm starting to freak out a little bit, okay? I was sitting there thinking to myself, yeah, he's not gonna die. I'm getting all overly cocky and saying to myself, yeah, no, it's not happening. I'm not gullible. This is not how he goes out. There's no way. But the more the episode goes on, the more bloody heroic this shit gets. The more bloody meaningful this gets. Come on, Daryl. Come on, Daryl. Please just go, Rick. I'm gonna get really freaking mad.
I found him.
There's no... Fuck off! Don't give me this shit. I'm not believing crap until I see a body. There's no way. You can fuck off. I'm sorry about my language, but no. I don't believe it. We've still got 5 minutes left. I don't believe it. Oh. Please. Come on! Oh, you stupid. You guys are gonna hate me immensely for this. My camera stopped recording. I was so engrossed in what was happening, my camera just stopped. So, I caught the audio. I will try to mimic what I did. But I'm happy now. I looked and I was like, huh? And as soon as this zoomed in, yes! That's what I did. That's all you missed. This is the bit that I got to. And I didn't understand. A. Look, it says A right there. But doesn't this now mean that Rick goes with them?
I'm trying to save a friend.
And then what the hell does that mean after that?
A friend who saved me.
As much as I want him to get anywhere that can save him, I do not, I repeat, do not want him with whoever these people are.
You're gonna be okay. You're gonna save you.
But everyone else thinks he's dead now. I low-key need to go back and Shazam that. What the hell is that? How is that?
You got names?
That's not who I think it is it?
It's yours.
Oh my!
Judith. Judith Grimes.
How do you think the group will be able to move on after this episode? It's a real tough one. One thing I obviously, because I haven't spoken yet, at the very end of the episode, we get an indication that there's a time jump. And not just a little one either. Heck, Judith there looks maybe 4 or 5 years older than she was. If that's the case, that's crazy. Like, that's actually bonkers. Presumably, I'm going to take a stab in the dark here, Rick doesn't end up back home for a long time, which is what I was worried about. They wouldn't know that he's alive somewhere. And I presume wherever he's going, he was being offered as some kind of bargaining chip. So yes, it's to save his life, but at the same time, wherever he's going, I don't think is going to be good. If anything, I think it's going to be bad. Beyond talking about that right now, at least, we'll get into that a little bit more further. How do I think the group will now cope without Rick? I don't see it like as the end of the world, because I think we've got plenty of capable leaders, but there will be an effect on people in the group for what's happened, 100%, guys. There's more questions about how this will change some sort of viewpoints potentially and all that, so I'll get to that in a second. But the only thing that I'm worried about, per se, is the unity between the groups. Now, I'm not saying that no one's going to step up and do that, but it felt like people respected Rick as the one who stopped the war. You know, it felt like he was in the middle of everything and he could really bargain his way in and out of things. That's at least what I thought. So having Rick not around means someone else is going to have to step up and do that. I see this whole anti-combining the group, saviors, rebellion thing getting worse. That's my first prediction. I do see a lot of things getting better within our groups, but I don't think the whole vision of what we're trying to do is going to be in a good place starting the next episode. It feels like the end of a season, not gonna lie. I don't think it's gonna be in a good place. I think wherever we start next will be from a shaky place, and I don't know, there's a lot to contend with. And also, not just that, there are hordes, right? We've just had to destroy a bridge we spent ages building because of the size of this bloody thing. I don't know whether they face that without Rick. Honestly, I have no idea. How do I think the group will be able to move on? Honestly, I don't think some of them will. I think Daryl's going to struggle big time. I think Daryl's going to think it's his fault. And it just sucks because it feels like there's constantly something happening that Daryl seems to be a part of, and then, there's some kind of negative outcome that appears, and it feels like he's going to be blaming himself again and again and again non-stop. I thought he was doing what he was doing because he bloody blamed himself. And now, imagine how he may feel. I think Michonne will step up. I think Maggie will step up. I think Maggie has come a long way from her little interaction with Negan. I think she will be in a better place since that. But I don't know. Honestly, I don't see it being easy. I kind of semi-see the groups being a little bit fractured at first. My hope is that someone steps up magnificently, and yeah, there's no stress, but honestly, no idea. They're gonna have to presume he's dead and then start thinking of the next steps. I don't know, maybe them thinking he's dead is gonna somewhat benefit the vision that other people have. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know how to answer it. I don't know. Honestly, I'm in such a vague spot right now as to where we are in the first place. Post this incident, I don't think I can answer that question. How would the story differ if Negan killed Carl or Judith? I think I spoke about this in the last Beyond the War, or in the last episode. I can't remember. I've definitely spoken about this before. but I will go over it quickly again. I specifically said that I think the reason that things are going the way they are is because Carl didn't die to Negan. He died a very normal death, in the realm of the apocalypse, and he died carrying a message. Now, my theory was that if he had died because of Negan, this whole thing would have been catapulted in a different direction. I think Rick would have been catapulted in a whole different direction. Honestly, I think the story would differ in the sense that we would still be in a war. And if we weren't in a war, maybe, just maybe, Rick may have been more like Maggie and not willing to accept moving forward. That's kind of where I see it. Rick being in a similar spot to Maggie, but maybe even worse. Maggie's not per se like anti-saviors. A little bit, but it's more anti-Negan. I think she will realise that the rest of the season as well. So honestly, I just see a worse version of that. Where do you think Jadis took Rick? I.e., what is the helicopter group? What I mean by this is the type of group. I will give a few examples and I won't list them, but what do I think this helicopter group is? They've got helicopters, so I have to presume that these people are trained. I don't think it's normal for people to just be able to fly helicopters, right? It wouldn't shock me if these people are some form of like previous Air Force or military or something to do with the government. I think you listed that as one of your examples. Yeah, that wouldn't shock me. But I don't understand the have you got an A or a B? That I don't get. Unless they're scientists again, wanting to experiment on people. Maybe we're gonna get Milton the Magnificent. Not real Milton, evil Milton. I don't know, but I get the fact that they fly helicopters is such a red flag in that regard. Do we have an A or a B? A or a B? A or a B? I mean, she said Rick was a BA. I don't know. They need people for some reason. Could they be cannibals? I don't think so. And Jadis wants to actively go back there. Let's put this into perspective. Jadis doesn't want to get away from there. She wants to go back there, which means she was there at some point originally, and clearly she doesn't fear this place as much as she would if she was not willing to go back. Yeah, honestly, I can't even answer that because it's like, I have no idea. Do you blame anybody for what happened to Rick? And if so, who takes the most blame? I really don't like answering these questions. I like answering the question, but I don't like blaming anyone. You know when Glenn died, everyone was like, oh, Daryl this, Daryl that, Daryl the other. And I was defending him in the sense that I thought that it was going to happen anyway. That someone would have lashed out at some point. Negan, almost like he knew that. I think he went there knowing that. He's tried and tested it before, so he will know that people will lash out and try and fight for it and won't just settle for someone's word. So I think it was just unfortunate for Daryl that he's the one who was the most hot-headed enough to react, to defend. So in this situation, right, I don't blame Daryl. Look, it's a complicated situation with Negan. People have differing opinions and everyone's got to try and get their way out of thinking, and he was protecting Maggie at the end of the day. He was protecting Maggie. Just because this happens to have happened after Daryl did what he did, in my opinion, it's got nothing to do with Rick. And not just that, if you're going to blame anyone, it's the people that went to the camp and shot bullets, drawing walkers and hordes, right? So if I'm to blame anyone, it's the fucking, sorry, my language, it's the dumbasses that were banding with that one guy and ended up deciding to shoot up that camp. That's who I would blame, because that's drawn the walkers. The whole point is we're not supposed to be firing guns. Yeah, it just created that issue. And if you're going to blame anyone, blame the horde. You know what I mean? Like, blame the bloody horde. It annoys me what Daryl did. It annoys me what Maggie did. But you can't blame Daryl and be like, oh, Maggie's not equally to blame because Maggie, they were all plotting together and da-da-da-da-da. But at the end of the day, a conversation needed to be had that wasn't being had. I saw someone talking about this in one of my Beyond the Was. It's like, Rick took a decision away from other people, right? Which I keep trying to say I don't think I can do. I keep saying I don't think I can take away people's right to justice. Rick did that. I'm not saying he's wrong because I believe what he did, right? I believe it's for the future. But he still took it. And you can't deny that that's going to hurt people. Just because I agree with it doesn't mean it's not going to have negative implications. So you can blame this person, you can blame that person, you can blame whoever. You could blame Rick for not having this sorted out sooner. You could blame Negan for being the one who's the pain in the ass in the first place. You could blame Daryl, you could blame. It's just a whole culmination of stupid events. I've never been one to just point fingers. Do you know what I mean? I'm not just going to blame Daryl. I think you guys know from my early season 7 reactions, like, that's just not me. I'm not going to point fingers and blame. There are some people that I blame. Blame Rick's horse. Do you think this will be sort of a wake-up call for those who didn't believe in Rick and what he was trying to build for everyone? Yes, but also I don't know, because like I said, I think Rick was one of the only people that every group sort of followed. Now we've got this subdivide again. I think it'll get worse before it gets better. I think people may understand, especially the people that were in the vicinity of that explosion will understand now what that meant to Rick. And that's worth following, isn't it? Someone who's willing to sacrifice their life for the future of everybody. It's not even just our group, for everybody. He could have ditched that bridge and him and all his loved ones could have abandoned ship then and there. But he knew that he had to do that to protect the future. The vision, everything. So I think people will realise, but whether it'll immediately come into play, I don't know. We've just got a new group of people, so maybe we see an initial act of mercy and I don't know. It's been years by the looks of it, so for all I know, everything's going to have changed. Like Rick dying was huge, well, not dying, Rick seemingly dying was huge, but Maggie's conversation with Negan was also equally as important. That's not there anymore, I don't think. Well, it's not there as much as it was, and I don't know. I think there's a lot has happened recently which will stress the importance of what it means to work together. A lot is coming that will stress that importance. How do we deal with this horde in the... I mean, I guess the bridge is now down, but still, that is all the questions. Do I have anything else I want to talk about? The ending. Whoa! Judith! Yeah, the reaction, I remember thinking to myself, oh my gosh, that's crazy. You know what? That's one of my favourite cliffhangers, you know, like, just seeing that, I'm just like... It's also scary for me, though, because it's like, damn, that's how long it's been. And it's a little bit of me gets a bit sad for Rick, and everyone else that thinks he's dead. Do they ever think to themselves, oh, we've never found a body? I mean, I guess they think to themselves, though, how on earth would he survive that? Did not expect that, this episode, especially in the middle of this season. The hell? You know what I've noticed this show does, is it has, like, mid-season... Wait, is that a mid-season finale? Surely there's not only 10 episodes this season. Yeah, that's one of the coolest cliffhangers I think I've seen in the show. Not gonna lie. Anyway, I want to talk a little bit about the episode as a whole and some of the cameos, and to clarify something with Herschel's actor who I heard that this was one of the last acting things they did before, or if not the last, before they passed away. And clear up my reaction, because I for some reason thought that he passed away like straight after he filmed season... What season was that? 3? 4? So that was like a shock to me to see him there, and it was... I find that really emotional, you know, and I just wanted to clarify that's why I reacted the way I did. Like, I thought he was already gone, so that's why it was so emotional for me. I don't think I got the same emotional hit from it like you guys would have, because most of you knew that he'd passed away before that came out, so you would have been like, oh my gosh. Anyway, one of the dead giveaways that Rick wasn't going to die was the fact that we didn't see Carl. I was like, when they were doing all the visions, I was like, if Rick's gonna die, he's gonna see Carl, eh? There's no way, if he does in the show and he doesn't see Carl, I'm gonna be like, what a missed opportunity. Anything else? Rick is now being taken, goodness knows. That's gonna be... I do think we're gonna get a bit of a multi-plot thing now this rest of the season, with wherever Rick is and then wherever we are and whatever we're doing. I don't think we're just gonna not be focused on Rick. There will be 2 separate parts now. Yeah, I'm really excited. You know what? I don't know what I need to say. So let's wrap that up, guys. We've been talking for 20 minutes, so that'll add a bit of a chunk to the reaction. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for new content every single week. And of course, follow the Instagram, Daniel Reed with 2 Ds. Let me know down below what you thought of the episode of the reaction. Discord's there as well, guys, for discussion. Hopefully this comes out tonight. As ever, guys, it's been your boy Dan. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.